Guardians of the Sacred. A heartful guide to conduct in the Master's presence and holy places. Be like a tiger in the realm of God, and progress is assured. Babuji. Introduction. The sacred space is more than just a place. It is a field full of divine energy where spiritual transformation happens. When we enter places like a meditation hall, a shrine, or the Master's presence, we need to remember that we are entering a space filled with spiritual energy. What we do there affects not only our own spiritual state but also the sacred space itself. Before you go in, get ready. 1. Getting ready inside. Before entering any sacred space, take a few minutes to sit still. Let your mind settle like dirt in still water. Keep in mind that you are about to enter a place where the divine work is always going on. Say a prayer in your heart. O Master, make me worthy to receive what is given in this holy space. Take away everything that gets in the way of your work. 2. Cleanliness of the body. The body is like a temple for the soul, and when you go into a bigger temple, you need to be ready. If you can, take a bath. If not, at least wash your hands, feet, and face. Wear clean, simple clothes that are light-colored and loose-fitting. They shouldn't be too tight or too distracting, as this can block the flow of spiritual transmission. Please remove your shoes well before you reach the door and place them neatly to the side, not in a pile. 3. Health issues. If you have the flu, a cold, a cough, or any other illness that can spread, you should stay away from the sacred space and limit your movements. Staying home to take care of your health is not only a way to care for yourself but also a way to care for others. It is against the principle of love for all to knowingly put others at risk of getting sick at a spiritual gathering. Because the Master is everywhere, you can get His grace from your home. Your temporary absence from the physical world, which you did out of respect for others, is a spiritual gift in and of itself. 4. Mental cleanliness. Leave your worldly worries at the door, like old shoes. If bad thoughts keep coming back, picture putting them in an invisible box outside the door so you can get them later if you need to. The mind should be like a blank slate, ready to receive gifts from God. Going up to the sacred threshold. 5. The way. Walk slowly and with purpose towards the holy place. You should be aware of each step you take and avoid rushing through them. The way you do it is part of the spiritual practice. Lower your eyes a little, not out of shame but out of humility and self-reflection. 6. At the door. Stop at the door. This in-between space between the worldly and the sacred should be recognized. Give the space and your Master a quick mental greeting from inside. With your right hand, touch your heart to show that you know you're about to make a change. 7. The first step. Step in with your right foot first, which stands for the auspicious nature of your entry. As you step over the threshold, you feel like you're leaving one world and entering another, from the gross to the subtle, from darkness to light. Behavior in the sacred space. 8. Posture and movement. Move slowly and carefully, and don't make any noise or sudden movements. If you have to walk in the space, do it along the edge. Never walk right in front of the Master's seat or the central shrine. Keep your back straight but relaxed. It should be like a flower stem, straight but not stiff. 9. Where to sit. Think carefully about where you want to go. You should never sit higher than the Master or closer to the shrine than people who have been practicing for longer than you. If you're not sure, pick a low position towards the back or side. Sit in a way that is stable, and you can stay that way without moving. 10. How good silence is. Stay quiet unless someone talks to you. This silence shouldn't just be a lack of speech, it should be a state of being open. You should even stop your mind from talking. If you must speak, do so with a gesture or a quiet voice, and only about important matters. 11. Heartfelt communication. If you have to talk to other people, let it be heartfelt communication, like Lalaji says. Speak to each other from the heart, using words that are filled with love and respect. Even quiet conversations should have the smell of remembering God. Make your communication like prayer, short, honest, and uplifting. Don't let it turn into gossip, complaints, or pointless talk. Every word said in a holy space should make it more sacred, not less holy. 12. Where to look. Gently keep your focus on the Master or the holy center. This is not a stare, it is a soft, open awareness. When you're not meditating, keep your eyes slightly down. Don't look around at other people or let your mind wander to the details of the building or the decorations. 13. The state of being meditative. Unless someone asks you to, try to stay in a meditative state rather than actively meditating. This difference is significant. To be meditative, you need to have an open, receptive awareness, like a calm lake that is ready to reflect the sky. You should only engage in active meditation when instructed to do so by the master or during a scheduled meditation session. When you're with the master, act like a flower that is naturally facing the sun but not trying too hard. This stillness lets the master's gearbox work without any interference from us. Your job is to be available, not to do spiritual exercises. We are most open to the divine when we are not doing anything. In the master's presence. 14. Getting close to the master. If you are called to see the master, do so with humble dignity. Don't rush forward eagerly or hold back out of false modesty. Come to me like a child would come to a loving parent, with trust, respect, and an open heart. 15. Hello. The traditional pranam, which is bowing with your hands folded, should come from the heart and not just be a physical gesture. When you bow, give your ego to the master in your mind. The depth of the bow is not as crucial as how sincere it is. 16. Getting blessings. Stay in a state of alert passivity when you get blessings or transmissions. Don't try to grab or pull the spiritual force, neither should you fight it. Be like a clean cup ready to hold anything poured into it. 17. Talking to the master. When the master talks to you, be honest and direct, but don't waste words. This is not the time to show off what you know or try to impress. Questions should come from a real spiritual need, not from curiosity or a desire to test. 18. The gift of the master's attention. When the master looks at you, please take it as the best thing that could happen to you. Don't look away in false humility or stare back with confidence. Accept with thanks and let that holy look reach deep inside you. In a moment of silence, more can be said than in hours of talking. Special events. 19. During group meditation. Stay completely still while you meditate. Wait for a natural break if you have to go in or out. If necessary, move along the walls like a shadow to avoid disturbing the spiritual atmosphere too much. Keep in mind that when you meditate with others, you create a unified field, so your restlessness affects everyone. 20. About offers. When you make offerings, think of them as giving back to God what is already His. The gift should be simple, clean, and not showy. Put it down quietly without making a fuss. The spirit of giving is more important than the value of the gift. 21. Holy things. You should never touch sacred things, books, or tools without permission. If you have to move it, do so with both hands, ensuring you support the entire object. You should never put sacred texts on the ground or in dirty places. Treat them like you would the master's body. 22. Items of personal importance. If you bring your own sacred items, such as a spiritual diary or a book, be sure to keep them wrapped in clean cloth when not in use. Do not show them off or let them become things to be proud of. They are not signs of spiritual status, they are tools for remembering. Keeping the holy atmosphere. 23. Taking charge of the senses. Please refrain from wearing strong scents, jangling jewelry, or anything else that may distract others and make it difficult for them to focus. Keep your phones and tablets completely quiet, and if possible, leave them outside. The holy space is where you can focus all your attention on the divine. 24. Keeping your cool emotionally. In holy places, people often feel a strong sense of devotion. Feel your tears of joy or waves of happiness inside without letting them show. Also, if you feel uncomfortable, be patient and let it happen as part of the cleansing process. Your calmness helps everyone else stay calm. 25. Respect for other people. Know that everyone is on their own spiritual path. Don't judge, compare, or interfere with other people's practices. If someone appears to break the rules of etiquette, let those in charge handle the situation. Pay attention to how you act. 26. The holy law of respect and love. The masters taught us to respect everyone who is there because each person has a divine spark. Love everyone he loves, and he loves everyone. Love the one who loves everyone. This is the way to brotherhood for all. We learn to see the master in everyone in the sacred space. 27. staying away from the poison of criticism. In holy places, there is no room for criticism or finding fault. They create bad sanskars and pollute the spiritual atmosphere more than any other bad behavior. If you notice any issues with the way things are run or the way things are done, write them down without saying anything. Later, write them down on paper with respect and send them through the proper channels. This changes possible criticism into helpful service.